gonna be speed racing.
Yeah, I got you. I already know.
No, I ain't. No, that's how my intro starts. You already
said,
know.
don't you come in with that shit.
Here with no 45-minute breakdown on each battle, man. We are going to take me to the third lane.
Is this the?
Take me. I'm speeding.
I'm making sure this is the updated version.
Yeah.
I'm making sure because some battles. Yeah, I think this is the updated version. I'm on Chilla Jones' page.
I want that OT pen. I got a fresh lineup. Fresh outfit, by the head of parking lot on Smash. I want that speeding.
No, see, that's a different one. No.
I'm talking about you used to be speeding and listening to that music.
Oh, no.
I know what you're talking about. I'm speeding.
Yeah, that's what that's what the ball.
Yo, man.
Yo, you heard? Did you hear the residuals challenge? My man pulled a shine. He did the track on the phone.
Oh, did he? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, okay. What's up with it?
But anyway. What's good, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We already here, you know what I'm saying? You know, Vada Fly, tell your mother. He said, hi, it's your guy, Showtime SP to nobody that knows bodies. Bow! That feels weird.
Listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. This nigga ain't got no sense.
Oh, yeah.
Just did that. But listen, y'all can walk, y'all could drive. Don't matter, you just need to follow. But we going to the moon. In order to get there, to get into that, we gotta ride the Apollo. Ooh, you feel me? No.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
We're working on intros. What's happening?
See if I hype myself up. You
What's happening with it, man? Apollo card going down this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Finally.
30,000 battles on there.
Yes.
Listen, we not. You know what we not doing. You know what I'm saying? We need like we need the fast breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Because it's way too much. 21 battles or 25, 300 battles.
It's 21 battles. Yes. It's 21.
No, but before we get started, you know what I'm saying, shout out to everybody, the TBL, the battles involved, et cetera.
I remember in December or January that everybody was like, yo, in April, it's going to be the battle card of the year.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Card of the year.
That's what they was talking about. They're going to change battle rap.
They wasn't wrong because, not only do we have 2 days of just battles, we also have 2 days of these are some fire matchups. Like, even though we could talk about it, you know, in a grave detail, we're not about to do that because you don't want to do that and we're not about to do that. So let's chop it up in halfway. Let's talk about day one first. You want to go from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, or do you want to talk about the battles that's really gonna matter?
We can breeze through everything.
All right, starting from the bottom. Capo Bravado versus Snake Eyes, day one. That one's actually been the most heavily promoted. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, Capo and Snake Eyes, both sides, they have been promoting. I've seen Capo on a couple different lives where his moniker on the name is Snake Eyes is a bitch and all of that. Snake Eyes steady outside. Who do you think is the better rapper?
Man. Snake Eyes is a hard worker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's never really out of many battles. So if Capo's gonna be in it or win, he's gonna need some shit because Snake Eyes, regardless of what people may say, you don't win battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them that feel that way too about, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the bigger name joints. This is right in his wheelhouse. This is right around the level of MC that he usually keeps it pretty even with or wins against. I like what Capo's able to do. I don't have a gauge on this one though, you know what I'm saying, as far as who was gonna win. But I would like to see it, so I mean, I gotta punt this one. I'm
gonna go 2-1 either way, only because both of them do great promotions, but when it comes to the actual battles, they do just okay. I'm not gonna hold you, Capo, your battle versus Jazz, although it was good. 1 round, and let's just say, you know, it could have been a lot more that could have been said. Now, because Capo is doing the most promotion, he is the head of Bash Money. If he ain't the head of Bash Money, he definitely act like it. So when it comes to that and being a leader, you cannot lose to somebody like Snake Eyes. But the problem with Snake Eyes is Snake Eyes is a goddamn, I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, you know, he died but come back. He don't die, but he lives long enough. He's Jason at this point.
Yeah, he gonna stay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to survive. Not to mention he did have a good battle with Rum Nitty on a no-cut event, and they woke the crowd up. They gonna have to use that type of event. I'm gonna say 2-1 either way. Next up, KCJ versus J Love. Yeah, same thing I say. I got Casey J winning this one 3-0. I mean,
Yeah, especially in Houston, you know what I'm saying? She from Texas, you know what I'm saying? Got that love down there, she's more experienced. J Love is cool too, but Casey J is a different level opponent. Keep moving.
it's gonna be too much of a level up for me. Now, I don't know. We gonna have to get Jesus in the room. We got J2 versus Loso. Also has been heavily promoted between the two of them. Yeah, J2 and Loso. This is God versus the other 3-letter G word. But what we're gonna say is, are we gonna use this as the moniker? Like, is this battle about to be earth-shattering or groundbreaking? No. Do I expect both angles on both sides to be similar? Yeah. But you can either get the J2 versus A-Ward, or you can get the J2 versus Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know which J2 I'm going to get, and you going up against a Loso, so technically you need that smoke back from what A-Ward did, right? I think I'm going to go with J2 on this one. I think I'm going to go with J2 on this one. I ain't going to hold you. 2-1 J2.
Recently. Recently.
What have you done for me lately?
Recently, J2's been doing better than Loso. You know what I'm saying? Like recently, J2's been like in a couple battles, he's been kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Overall, career-wise, Loso's had a better career. Loso's battled better MCs.
Yeah.
Loso's done, ranked and done more.
Yeah. He's more seasoned,
he's more
for sure.
seasoned.
He's definitely more of a seasoned vet.
Current day, J2 may be a harder puncher because J2 his punches be getting to some shit sometimes. Like he really be wilding with the punches. But,
Silencer.
Yeah.
Sound like a woman taking
You see what I'm saying?
accountability.
Like them on moments. He got big stage moments. Like he do. Rebuttals Loso.
Yeah.
Angles Loso.
Yeah. Performance? I got it tied. Both of them have great performance, but both of them have something I can nitpick with. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel like Loso should be able to utilize the angles that he has, and if it's following the blueprint of him as an MC, in general, not too far from A-Ward, you know what I'm saying? I saw how that battle went. I can I'm leaning towards Loso a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got a split decision for the first. For one, we got a split decision.
And I wanted that too.
That's all right. That's all good.
I could lose though.
Speaking of split decision, this is a split decision that you really gonna have trouble with. You got Lou Castro versus Chef Trez. You got Bronx, Wild Strong. Yeah.
Man.
But you forgot that Chef Trez ain't.
These rounds, I heard it like 230s or something. Chef Trez.
Yeah.
We gotta go there too.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Chef Trez in that short quarters, short rounds. You know the beneficiary of short rounds is rebuttalers, because subsequently you can compact as much material in your memory as possible. If you rap to me and your first bars is something about Nike check, whatever the case may be, I can think. You know what I'm saying? I can think about a rebuttal for Nike check quicker than I can think about it 4 minutes later if your round is super long.
Yeah.
So for a rebuttalers like Chef Trez, he's able to get to it quick. I think he's probably gonna be able to beat him.
I'm gonna go with Chef Trez as well. Consistency is key, and when you're consistently consistent as much as Chef Trez has been, whereas as Lou Castro, you don't know necessarily which Lou Castro we're gonna get, even though he has been on a break. Now, when Lou Castro was on that run where he was battling damn near every single week, and he was choking once or twice every other battle, where Chef Trez be put in that same situation and he don't stumble, slip, or choke. Gotta go with the consistently consistent. I'm gonna go with Chef Trez as well. Miss Hustle versus Real Deal. This one.
I got Real Deal. Because he don't lose in events with white people, like the white people events and shit like that. Like,
is this really a white people event?
But you know what I'm saying? Like the King of the Dot style, you know what I'm saying? Like, he get crazy and shit, you know what I'm saying? I just feel, I'm fucking with you. Real Deal is a MC that, he can elevate versus damn near anybody. And respectfully, you know what I'm saying, Hustler's coming off of a battle with Hitman. This is short time frame, a week time frame. She'll probably be able to bring it versus him, but I would go with in a lot of these battles. If the MC battled the week before, if I just recapped your shit last week, I'm probably gonna be going with the other person because coming up with 3 rounds versus somebody who ain't rapped in a month versus somebody who rapped 6 days ago, I'm gonna be going with the other person. That's just me.
It's a very short list of people that I can guarantee will still give me just enough good material within a week's time turnaround, and that would be what, like a Ill Will. That would be like a JC. It would be a Chef Trez. It would be a Sharon. It would be a DNA. I don't have Miss Hustle in any of those rounds because there has been situations where she battled 1 week before and she beat the shit out of Chess. I saw
A-Ward do it, but I don't like when he does it.
A-Ward, yeah, okay. A-Ward is also on that list. Yes.
He get his hip when he do that.
He's also yep. Hey, yo, yeah, that's you know when you do that.
Start relying on rebuttals and shit. Like,
yes. But A-Ward could be on that list. I would say Geechee, but.
He gonna start relying on too.
Yeah, he gonna be lying. Yes, and the other person would be Charlie. So like I said, they not in that list. That list where I'll be like, yo, they still gonna give us 3 rounds straight round. Bill Collector.
Subsequently, honestly, you don't want anybody doing it.
Correct.
But you gotta have it. There's certain people that will, and there's a lot that won't. So.
Yeah. With that being said, I can't give Real Deal the win just yet, only because. Even when I don't like it when a white man is yelling at a black woman, and Real Deal is at the cookout. The nigga's on the grill. We ain't even talk about that. It's just I don't like it when white men talk down to black women. So if Real Deal can find a way to battle Miss Hustle and not come at her the way that an intergender battle would normally be, bitch, this and all of that. He's not gonna do that. Then I got Real Deal winning this battle.
Yeah, that's not really his character.
It's not.
Just from knowing who he is as a battle rapper MC, he'll be breaking her down as far as career, accolades, things like that.
Yeah, but is it going to translate with the crowd though?
I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you got Real Deal as well. I'm gonna go with Real Deal too. I'm gonna go with Real Deal too. Yeah. All right. Charlie Clips versus Mike P.
Mike P. Keep on.
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Clips don't be focused enough for me nowadays.
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Clips too.
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Yeah, he don't like me anyway. Clips. Yeah, Clips. Give me Clips, man. Fuck.
Not around here. Not around here. I ain't believing it, man. It's not moving me.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Turn up, Clips. I got Clips. I'm bugging.
Geechee got him.
Fucking watered down in this bitch. Charlie Clips, nigga.
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Fuck that. Clips, nigga.
Prove me wrong. I'm gonna go with Clips.
Don't prove me. Clips.
Yeah, they say I got watered down. I'm back. He said I'm watered down. I'm back. I brought my glasses back out. I'm back.
Niggas say that for sitting for the clip. Niggas full of cape too.
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Turn up, Clips. I got Clips. I'm bugging.
Geechee got him.
Fucking watered down in this bitch. Charlie Clips, nigga.
I'm gonna go with Clips.
Fuck that. Clips, nigga.
Prove me wrong. I'm gonna go with Clips.
Don't prove me. Clips. Fuck that. Clips, nigga. I'm bugging. What'd he say? I ain't hear it.
I ain't hear what
I ain't hear it. Clips. Fuck that. Fuck you mean.
And in the comment section, you know why.
Clips.
And that's why.
Keep going.
Geechee Gotti versus 40 Bars. 40 hasn't battled in a month, or it's been about a month and some change. So she does have something. This is a battle that is considered, you know, if you lose to Geechee, that does put a nice little black eye on your resume. A loss to Geechee on 40's level, and same thing if you lose to 40, that's not good because 40's, you know, track record ain't the best. But when 40's on and 40 has 3 full rounds and she's cooking, 40 can win the battle. But this is Geechee who has too many ways to win. Whether or not Geechee be freestyling, and we are getting tired of it because I'm starting to hear a lot of the Geechee clips or the Charlie Gotti. I'm hearing a lot of those references, but we don't necessarily know if, you know, Geechee fully prepared for 40. 40 is still enough of a name flip that I think Geechee Gotti can get out of there. And another reason, and my last reason why I got Geechee Gotti winning is, you said it's going to be 2 minutes rounds, 2 minutes 30 rounds. That's enough for Geechee to dip and dive and get in and out of that pocket. Where it's all 40 got to do is slip up one time. Geechee gonna be on. I got Geechee Gotti. Who you got?
I got it. 40 be choking this shit. Let's battle.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's talk about this one. Marv 1 versus Arsenal.
Marv 1.
As a batter, okay. You got him. Okay. I can agree, but I'm just a little bit weary that Arsenal might have a faster pace, and he actually might be able to do it in 2 minutes, 3 minutes time. He could win around all off of fat jokes, because that's what Ars be doing, and he can win around off of fat jokes. But Marv 1 has a extremely underrated pen. Slower delivery, though. So his delivery being slow, he's going to have a crazy few haymakers in that short amount of time. I think Arsenal can actually hit him more targets in a shorter amount of time.
But he's the person, Marv 1, I got Marv 1 because he's the person that could use something like an angle that's been used on Arsenal forever, Detroit. And he really can go there because he's really from there, and he really, you know what I'm saying? So he can really, like, you know, have some legendary shit. And I've seen him cook up in short amounts of time, so I got Marv.
Yeah, I'm like I said, for the record, I do got Marv 1 winning, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let's talk about it. New Jersey Twerk versus A Ward. New Jersey Twerk just battled, and we just talked about him in the last blog. Like, we literally just talked about him, and then we about to end up talking about him again in the next event. So, how you calling this battle?
Who needs to win is New Jersey Twerk. Who probably will win is A Ward because the preparation thing. I'm just not one that's subscribing to battlers battling every week. You know what I mean? Like, it's too difficult. It's too much on the mind. And until somebody proves me wrong, I'm going to keep going back to the same bet that the person who didn't battle the week before or the week before that is going to have a better showing than the person who did. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like these guys are... All right, I was watching Shaq earlier today, right? And he said something that was kind of impressive. He was like, the people that are in the NBA now don't impress me. You can't impress me just because you're making $400 million or you're making $300 million. Like, where's the talent? Who's actually working hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's actually... Who's the battle rappers that's going to continue to work hard, that's going to continue to get the job done, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, in this era, you got so many people cutting corners and just doing shortcut shit that it's like, you know, does it really help them in the long run? I think that Twerk, does he have the ability to beat A-Ward? Yeah, he beat Loso, you know what I'm saying? He does have the ability to do it. But who's going to be more focused? 2 minute rounds, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it could pretty much be debatable, but I think for me, whoever wins the third is going to win the battle.
That's actually a good point, because I was just about to point that out too, where it's like, this is a 3-round battle, and New Jersey Twerk is usually going to give you 2 strong rounds, especially if it's a short amount of time. He could give you something that's going to be crazy for 2 rounds. Another thing that could lean me towards New Jersey Twerk winning this battle is all he has to do is be clean for 3 full rounds, right? Because he usually has that star power. When it comes to A-Ward, his bars are great. His performance is great. His rebuttaling is amazing. But when you put all of those together up against somebody who does just one of those things better, they outshine A-Ward. A-Ward versus Big K. Who was the better puncher? Big K clearly showed that out. When it came to for Tay-Rock battled the week before and then battled you, and he still gave you the best performance. You get what I'm saying? When you look at I had one more and he just lost. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, A-Ward gets on that stage and he goes against somebody. Was it? No, it's not Immaculate. Damn it! It's slipping me. It's slipping, but it's fine. What I'm saying is when A-Ward is going up against somebody who does one thing that he can do a bunch of things of and he does it better, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, hello. So there are things where it comes into play where A-Ward really needs to win this battle. When it comes to who needs to win this battle, it really is A-Ward. A-Ward needs to win this battle to restake his claim of being one of the more dangerous guys that has never been on that URL stage.
Right.
That every man. So he needs a couple wins, and a win against New Jersey Twerk can definitely switch the tide for him. And because New Jersey Twerk battled last week, I gotta say I got A-Ward winning this one 2-1. But I won't be surprised if New Jersey Twerk wins this battle. Let's talk about the battle that's going to confuse us both, and it breaks my heart to even mention this. Jazz the Rapper versus Hollow the Don. Main event. Day 1. All of the talk is over. Who wins this battle and why?
Jazz probably. She cares more. She raps better. She's more complete right now. Hollow has more flash moments now than consistency. Like he'll have one great battle, then they have another battle that's then they have a really good battle, then he has 2 battles that's Jazz is more than likely gonna deliver every time. You see what I'm saying? So I know you're a fan of Hollow, and I'm sure you're a fan of Jazz too. But for me, I feel like consistency is key, and I got Jazz 2-1.
You're not wrong on that. I'm trying to think of the right way to explain this. How can I say that the greatest female battle rapper that exists is going up against one of my favorite, who is one of those guys can't be slept on, because if you sleep on him just enough, that's when he actually ends up whooping your ass. So how loopy can we get? I don't think we need to get loopy at all in this battle. I think you do need to take this battle as serious as I would think that you should take this battle. Don't come in there with the AirPods in your ear or the headphones in your ear. Hollow. Cause that ain't
shows disinterest.
Jazz ain't finna play with you like that. As far as the level of seriousness, or as far as the believability angle, if Hollow lays heavy on that, the fact that he could play on her, he's been here just as long as she has been. He's always looked at her as the little sis. If he were to little sis her, that can only work for the first round. That might work for the third round if it's a crucial little sis talking third round. Hollow can beat Jazz. It is possible that Hollow could beat Jazz. But because of the last few battles that we've seen from Hollow, he hasn't had it all together in one. You know what I'm saying? Even if we're looking back, when was Hollow the Don's greatest or his last like great glimpses of just straight Hollow? It's him versus Geechee. Or anything like that. You're going to look at him with Lux. You're looking at him with somebody. Or you're looking at that battle as, well, that person didn't do that well, so Hollow he just glided. Nah.
And Jazz has had years where she's had runs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
It's one of the, come on now. So it's not like, it's gotten to the point for Jazz that we're saying that Jazz is I'm saying that Jazz is the greatest female battle rapper. She wants to just be the greatest battle rapper, period. Because now they're not even giving women Jazz. Like, they threw her Shay-Rack, but they're not giving, they're not throwing other ladies at Jazz right now. Jazz is only going against niggas like Clips, niggas like Twerk, niggas like Big K, Rock, New Jersey Twerk, and now we're looking at a goddamn Hollow the Don. She's goat hunting. She's goat chasing. It's in the stars. It's in the stars. I'm going to say 2-1 either way because I love both of them equally, but I got Jazz winning this in the technicality 2-1. Day 2, when the smoke clears, we are down to the next day. Starting that off with Water versus Ace Amin.
Hansel 3-0. Ace Amin, he still ain't getting through his raps. He got, like, come on. I cannot pick somebody who I cannot guarantee is going to make it through that material.
Not to mention, he's got another battle coming up that's going to be a little bit more important for...
Oh, him versus... yeah, and he's battling close to...
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Water on this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Water. I know we tired of Water, but if I say Water enough now, maybe if Ace hears this and sees this, he may not do that many water flips. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and let's throw some sand in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's dry that up. You know what I'm saying? Throw some bounty on that or something. You feel me? Elijah Straight versus Clone. I got Clone. I got Clone. Clone's been silent. Elijah Straight is okay, and this is no slight. I'm not saying that he's trash or nothing like that, but to me, Elijah Strait has been in this same realm. He hasn't been getting any looks, and he hasn't shown me anything different. And the opportunities that he's had, it hasn't been that crazy to make me go, yo, Elijah Strait is next up.
Whereas, it reminds people too much of Rum Nitty, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much...
It's very, it's
and
simple.
then you're battling on the same card as Rum Nitty, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So, I mean, no knock on him, but it's kind of tough. You got to separate. In battle rap back in the days, every MC was different, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, Big T didn't sound like K-Shine, who didn't sound like Sue Surf, who didn't sound like Calico, who didn't sound like John and Don, who didn't sound like DNA, who didn't sound like T-Rex, who didn't sound like fucking X Factor.
Nobody in Dot Mom sound the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, you got 2-3 niggas that all sound the same,
Yep.
so it's kind of tough to separate. But, I mean, Elijah Strait, I've seen him have good battles. His battle versus Foots, you know what I'm saying? It was wilding like a motherfucker in there. But it's going to be hard to separate yourself, you know what I'm saying, from the whole pack.
He did beat Danny Myers at the last TBL event. That was on
I
the
mean,
Mad
but
Six.
this is Danny's at a part in his career where, you know, he's battling. He don't care if he loses, you know what I'm saying? He'll go out there, he'll have an okay battle, he'll do good, he'll lose, and he'll move on to the next one. Moving along.
I got Clone as well. She Happens versus XL.
She Happens was really good in his battle versus Jada Nightwing.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what I recently remember.
Yes.
XL's dope too, but she's got more upside right now, and it's no knock on XL. It's because XL's been in the game for a while, and he gets on cards. You know what I'm saying? It's no knock. He get on cards. He get battles. He's not a nigga that don't get booked. You know what I'm saying? Because people that came in as long ago as he have, a lot of them niggas don't even get booked at all no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't looking for niggas from like fucking 2015, 16, 17 that's not getting booked no more. There's a lot of niggas that was on cards when XL was coming up that don't get booked at all. So for him to still be around and relevant and still making on these cards, and he's gonna bring it. He's never gonna be a slouch.
Yeah.
But she is nice now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's now nice is what I'm gonna call it.
And not to mention, you know, I think She Happens is also one of those guys, even though I see the similarities of the Bill Collector clone, but I really think he stood out versus Jada Nightwing. I now can catch his deliveries. So now with She versus XL, I think he brings a little bit more to the table than XL does. XL is a tactician. He's a very good technical puncher. A lot of the think abouts, a lot of those things that are intertwined. She right at you right then and there. I think I'm going to go with She Happens in the building 2-1, but maybe on the playback XL win.
Yeah, and then the thing is, like I said, he's now nice. You know what I mean? Like, he gets busy. Like he's on cards, getting booked and getting crazy against MCs in the realm right now. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, XL does have an ability to beat people. He's beaten good MCs before. He won against A-Ward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so he can win a battle. Don't get it fucked up. But this is what I'm saying. But anyway,
we got Danny Myers versus Quest McCody. I like it when Quest McCody steps outside. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of enjoy it when I see Quest jump out there because he's usually a behind the scenes kind of guy. He's a very heavy analytic guy. He's the upstairs man. You know, he's an upstairs boy. You know what I'm saying? Like he does a lot of things where he's very critical. Now it's always good to see you actually flex those skills because I know you can rap. You've had one of the greatest 2-on-2s against with Marv versus Chess and Steves. I'm still remembering what y'all did to them boys. You know what I'm saying? Gilbert Arenas. But what I gotta say is Quest McCody by himself, he don't really be winning lots of battles, or if he does win a battle, it's not taken further. Like it's like after this battle, what's next for Quest? He goes back and sits back down. For this battle, Danny Myers is kind of in that same boat where neither one of them kind of can just go away. Like, I'm not saying this is a bathroom break battle. This is one of those battles where, hey, y'all gonna have to show me something in order for me to give a definitive winner. But I gotta say Danny Myers to me is a better rapper because he's done more than Quest.
separation ability again. Like I said, Quest has had a serviceable career, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely a very respected member in battle rap. So is Danny Myers. I haven't seen a Danny Myers battle like recently, like in the last couple months that I'm like, yo, I've had to break down. I don't recall doing a Danny Myers battle in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Toss up either way. Keep going.
Okay. Now this one you might not know about, but I know about. JC versus Mad Flex. And before you pick JC, have you ever heard of Mad Flex?
Yeah, of course.
Do
I know you had an issue with you.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't rob him. He just lost. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring it up, here you go bringing up bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. Now, what I want to tell you about Mad Flex is Mad Flex ain't no slouch.
Yeah.
Mad Flex is also one of those analytical, super lyrical punchers. He's one of those think about it type of rappers, but his delivery is really, really good.
He's nice.
And this battle versus JC is a analytical, super lyrical back.
He beat A-Word.
Yes, he did.
See, yeah, you think I don't know? I'm on point. Yeah. What's up with it? Shout out to Mad
I
Flex.
still can't tell you who won between him and Jada Nightwing. No, that battle to me is fire. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is Mad Flex ain't one of them cats you want to sleep on, but JC is also one of them cats that you think he ain't about to play. I haven't heard or seen JC in a minute. So I think his last battle was on Black Ice. I think that was the last time I seen him, or was it War Ready
on that car with Reed battle?
when he battled Bill? Was that the last
that might have
time?
been the last time I seen him.
It might have been, or was JC on the Nexus joint?
Yeah.
Either way,
It was on URL shit.
yeah, I think it was. So for JC to have those last few showings, this is somebody this ain't somebody you finna play with, who finna play with you. JC always comes in nonchalant, looks like he about to be the firest nigga in the world. I know. That might not work for you in this battle versus Mad Flex, because Mad Flex knows, and he ain't gonna play. He's gonna be on you in every single way. But I gotta say, I'm gonna give Mad Flex this battle 2-1. I feel like in this setting, in this battle, for it to be on the TBL, I think the TBL side, I think this is the battle for Mad Flex to win.
Give me JC.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Chirac versus Official.
Give me Official.
I'm going with Official as well. Chirac choked in the last couple battles. Official has gotten her breath control back, and she's back to barring it up again. I can't get mad at this battle right here. So Chirac, you had to prove something to me. You had to prove something for sure. You didn't win the fight versus Jazz, so what you think her little sister finna do? Another battle that I'm going to enjoy watching. This one, Jada Nightwing versus Ill Will. This is going to be a personal favorite of mine. Allow me to go first. I like Jada Nightwing, and if you haven't been hearing or seeing the last few battles from Jada Nightwing, you are missing out on fire. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. When it comes to Ill Will is now, to me, it feels like he's on the decline. Like, I feel like he's on that, not that he don't care, but for Ill Will, none of these battles really matter to him anymore. Like, there's no stakes for him. He's already gotten what he needed to get out of the game. So it's like, what does he have left? Jada Nightwing is now at that point where he's at his peak. Now he can just do whatever he wants. He's also at that crossroads. Are you about to take this seriously? If you win this battle, Jada Nightwing, clearly we're going to need to see you outside just a little bit more often. I got to go with Jada Nightwing because I think that Ill Will is going to be nice. But Jada Nightwing has been spectacular these last few times.
I'll go with Ill Will. Position on the card means a lot. He's not the main event. He's right in the spot where he can come in, bring his 3 rounds, especially not longer material, and get off. So I got him. Next.
Okay. Verb versus Chilla Jones.
Verb 2-1 because Verb don't really lose battles and shit. And even if it is close, he'll find a way to keep himself in it, especially in these shorter rounds. Chilla's going to be dope. He should try to get the W on his own event. Or event that he's associated with, but Verb has a mysterious way of always staying in the battle. So,
if this battle happens, I'm gonna say that if this battle happens, it better go down. It should go down. I'm gonna go with Chilla. Chilla needs to win because Chilla don't be winning the battles at the places on these events that he hosted.
Right.
We just had that conversation where how you the league owner, but yeah, you lose in the battles, or if you the league owner and you win in the battles, the event not that good. This is gonna be that situation where the event is crazy. This card is crazy, but Chilla, you had to be Verb. And I believe for right now, a lot of the things, it's too many angles for Verb right now, that's at Verb right now, that Chilla could just have fun with and bar it up. So I'm gonna go with Chilla Jones on this one. Ilmac versus Real Sick.
Both pretty good. Ilmac.
You gonna go with Ilmac?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that decision. I'm gonna go with Ilmac as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if Real Sick biggity beat your ass. Cause Ilmac, although is a sensei and of God tier, of high regard, when he comes outside, he's a lot of those think about it, you missed it. In the building, Real Sick can win this battle in the building because of the flow pattern and the haymakers he could throw at Ilmac. But maybe on the playback, Ilmac can win. But My last thing is Ilmac also has more star power than a Real Sick, and if there's real hip hop heads in there, especially if this is the battle right before the real hip hop head battle, yeah, I got Ilmac winning this one too, for sure. The talk is over. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. We have the spawn they call Daylyt versus the alien Rum Nitty. I tried that. It's fine. Daylyt versus Rum Nitty. Talk is done. Who you got winning?
I would probably go with Daylyt 2-1. Because whenever Daylyt does battle, whenever he's in battles, whenever he's bringing it to battles, he normally is going to bring it 100%. He's normally going to bring some, super eclectic flow where he's putting together bars and shit that we never thought about, and his way to put words together when he's on a mission is pretty good. Rum Nitty, to me, just my personal opinion, dope MC. He doesn't promote much, but that was good in this scenario because Daylight's not promoting battle rap like that either. He was just, with Kendrick Lamar, he running around doing him. So this battle didn't really need much promotion anyway. But
He did.
I do be saying placement on the card matters because if I really sat down and looked at Rum Nitty's whole career and looked at what battles he's been the main event, top battle on the card, has he won them? You know what I'm saying? Like, has he won them all? What's his winning percentage? How many battles does he have when he's in that top position that this is debate whether he won the battle or not? You know what I mean? He wins a lot of battles, but when he's a top name, like a him versus a Sue Surf or a him versus a Loaded Lugs, per se, those are battles where the contingent may be going the other way. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I say this in battle rap, I do feel like when you get to the top level, you have to have that thing that helps you take it over.
Between two people who are in my top 5. Like, it's very difficult to choose that. Does this make a shift in my, in the total of my top 5? Absolutely not. Hollow still number 1. But I'm going to say this. Daylyt, I really hope you don't come to play. I really don't hope you play. I really don't need you to play. Because if you think for 1 second you won't play with Rum Nitty, Rum Nitty is, boy, he gonna use you. He gonna rip your body to shreds and use the strings of your muscles as floss to get the rest of the bones, the rest of the meat out of his teeth. You understand what I'm saying? Rum Nitty has been hungry. Rum Nitty is one of the greatest battle rappers of all time because he is the alien. And I get it. Daylyt is always out of this world when he raps, and all of his stuff is out of this world. But there is a reason why we call Rum Nitty the alien.
Right.
I remember the the overhand, the fist of the deuce, the rock paper scissors. That's fine and dandy. But I'm running down the stairs with my nose running.
I'm coming.
They gonna have to MOP your ante up. That is the same goddamn battle. Is what I'm trying to tell you is that Nitty is not one of those people that you gonna think, yeah, he clearly got that. What you mean? I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. I remember. So these are one of them battles for me. Even if you choose Daylyt, I gotta go with Rum Nitty. If you'd have chose Nitty, I'd have had a different speech for Daylyt. You know what I'm saying? But 2-1 either way. I'm gonna be happy as long as the main events, man.
Yeah, I do have a good envision that the main event is going to main event. I will say for them, they normally keep battles moving, so I don't look at the event, taking too long or anything going left with it. So I think that'll be good.
Yeah, I hope this battle isn't going to be at like 2:00 in the morning. That's going to be the worst feeling ever, knowing that I gotta stay up to watch. My brain is not going to be able to compute that. So if I have to, I will go to sleep in the earlier battles, all right? I will do that if I need to pay attention to this Daylyt and Rum Nitty. Y'all not about to mess up my main event. It ain't happening. I'm cutting the chat off. Listen, I'm zoning just straight into the battle, and I think that's what a lot of people should do.